the title of the video, you see I dropped them. This item would be very useful for me. So I just bought a couple fast travel packs, but this one gives you unlimited fast travel to discover campfires and settlements throughout the world. I've got everything I need, except 10 fatty meat. A while back before I started recording, and not just so you guys know, I'm not too far into the game, and I will kind of give you a little catch up during this video so you kind of know what's going on in the storyline, basically. Which, if you know anything about Horizon Zero Dawn, you probably already do. But anyway, to the point, I had 10 fatty meat, and I was needing to pick up an item for a quest, boar skins, to be exact. And my resources satchel was full, so I had to drop something. And I decided I wouldn't need fatty meat, so I dropped it. Now look, I regret it. So anyway, let's get back to this. Let's start on. Whoa, that thing's cool. So this is Aloy, and she is from the Nora tribe. When she was born, she didn't have a mother, so she was treated as an outcast and grew up with another person, another outcast raised her, and for some reason didn't get Ross was the name, and he raised her and taught her to hunt, train, and everything. And she wanted to.
Here they come.
What is that? Find out about her mother and everything, and the only way to do that was to win the Proving Service. No one tried, so she can be trade. Now, the thing with that is,
Change of plan.
If you can win, but doing like be the first across the finish line, so to speak, you are referring to a premium. What you're doing is basically means you can have whatever you want. They give you I guess it's probably within to a certain extent. I don't know, he's more about option or something. So let's go. Instead of fighting all this stuff, we're just gonna try to make it to the city. She ended up finding out that nobody knew who her mother was. She was found by the High Matriarch. The High Matriarch was kind of the one that make the rules. She was found in the belly or the den of what they call All-Mother. And one of the High Matriarchs thought she was a curse. The other two not so much. As far as I know, there are 3 matriarchs, and Teresa, whatever, has been the nice one so far, like extremely nice. And this other one that's kind of nice, I don't remember her name. And then the other one that just thinks you're a curse, which is just a mean old lady. Oh, side quest. I'm gonna have to do it right now, but we'll pick it up. What's his name?
I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes. I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the scent of the fight. Don't get me wrong, these scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though. Like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
Just don't think this means I enjoy it.
Don't worry. We'll take your secret to their graves.
Okay, so this is Neil. Sorry for getting sidetracked. I'm catching you guys up on the story. We'll do his quest later. For now, we'll get to the city. But quick background on him. In the Nora's mainland, you find him ended up killing a group of bandits, and he does it not to be a good person or to get rid of mean bandits that try to kill and kidnap people and force them into slavery, but because he likes to kill people. And he does it for sport. Basically it. See, that's something he says, so let me stop. Okay. So we'll come back here. Let's go +1 back south +10. Alright. These things that's how you gotta turn back, keep it going. So I know I could explore. See, what is that thing? A Thunderjaw. Level 27, so yeah. We're gonna avoid those things. Alright, the blade. Okay, so back to the storyline. Where was it? I made sure that's right. So, she ran improving and won improving. Even though Boss tried to mess it up for her because you have to get a trophy in the beginning of improving. You have to take with you to the end of the course, and she got hers first, and Boss shot her with an arrow and destroyed it. Which kind of stopped him for bad travel purposes. But she ends up winning. And then, right after she won, like before she could celebrate and all that, the Proving was attacked. A massacre happened. Boss, Zavala, which was the person that was nice to her, were killed. So were a lot of the other braves that ran the Proving. Were all killed. And you almost died. And sadly, so is Ross. Ross dies saving your life. And then the High Matriarchs take you into All Mother's cave or den or whatever, the belly of All Mother, which is inside a mountain, to nurse you back to health and let you heal, because they believe that All Mother is her mother. She was born from All Mother. And
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
So before we go,
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait?
What am I
basically
supposed to do? Just
Dorothy
sit here and
does.
let everything spoil?
I thought
Basically, with Nora, it's an honor to die beside one's mother. It's all about your mother in this game so far with the Nora tribe. And with these guys, the cards, it's all about the son. And High Matriarch Teresa explains all this to her, which it seems like All Mother's not really a goddess, which is what the Nora believe, but more metal ruins of the old world, which are supposedly tainted, but All Mother was a door. And you know, went to scan her, AOA here, to open the doors, but because of the corruption around the world with all the machines, it wouldn't open because it said couldn't verify identity because of corruption. So, Aloy was designated a seeker, which, or appointed, or anointed, whatever you want to call, so that she could actually leave the sacred lands and not be considered an exile, go delving in the ancient one's ruins, the old metal ruins, and not get in trouble for it. There's a lot of rules, it's just stuff you can't do without becoming an outcast, but Aloy can do whatever she wants now because she's a seeker, basically. And you were sent out on a journey to cleanse the corruption, to cleanse All Mother. And there's lots of bits I've left out, but that's the general gist of the story. Which leads you to Meridian to find that guy, I can't remember his name, that you see. Okay, so I gotta backtrack a little bit because I missed a bit. So before the Proving, you do the blessing of the Proving. Basically, it was a big party with everybody, and there was this guy, an outsider. He was there with another guy that we'll meet again. I'm not gonna spoil his name. And basically, he had what she calls a focus, which is that thing on her ear that lets her do this. And the killers, the people that attacked the Proving, saw her through his eyes. Basically, he betrayed them and led them to where she would be at. Now, the reason they want to kill her is because she looks exactly like this other woman and is a DNA match for her, a 97 or 99.47% DNA match. So it could be her mother. We don't know. Maybe there's Aloy thinks there's people behind the door of All Mother. And so she told Teresa, High Matriarch Teresa, about the guy with the focus, and that the killers found her through his eyes. And so we set out to find him and make him pay for it. And he's from Meridian, or he lives in Meridian anyway. I don't remember if he's actually from Meridian, but that's where he's at, and that's where we are now. We've done lots of stuff in between, but not too much. This is basically still the start of the storyline. Oh yeah, wonderful. Right. He can't go in. So let's continue on to Meridian now that you're kind of all caught up. Although some more stuff has happened, but it's not super pertinent. It's not really all that pertinent to the main storyline. It's just more side quests than anything that I've done.
How long do we have to wait here?
I have to take over my brother's shift today.
What's going on here? Olin's in there, somewhere.
Owen, that's the guy.
And so's Aaron.
With the other
that
folks.
other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving.
And there
Aaron
is
said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
Aaron is the other guy that we're meeting here in Meridian. But they're not Meridian people. They're from another tribe.
It's always the merchants.
City's locked down. Not getting through out there.
And again, I can't remember the name of the tribe. I'm kind of forgetful. But I mean, this game storyline's super interesting. And kind of into it. Now it is.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Aaron's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Aaron. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Aaron, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Hey,
You're not
Lloyd.
very nice.
Hey, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
I think he's got a thing for Alloy.
Not really. A little.
So you're alive. This we should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
Yeah, tell him, Aaron.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
So, first we're gonna be all sympathetic.
I heard what happened to Ursa.
Apologize for his sister.
I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
This story is kind of gut-wrenching, you know? Like, it'll make you a little sad. Like, there's teary-eyed moments in the story, like, if you get into it. You know what? You got a little watery eyes earlier. When, boss and them died. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, Malcolm. Get easier now. We'll just...
I lost someone, too. At the proving. The man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. But why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, you got a good point.
Why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
Why I'm here.
Yeah. A lot has happened since we last spoke. The proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was
Rost
targeted.
throws you off the mountain so you don't blow up.
Targeted?
Well, basically.
What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
Owen.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
Yeah.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Of course.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay. Come on.
She's kind of... Now, one thing I have noticed is... one thing I have noticed about this game is with the I can't speak. Side
Some of the
quests.
people here are all
A
talking
lot of the
once.
people you talk to in the
Doesn't
side
even
quests, the
think.
voice
I
acting
don't.
is kind of crap.
Just drink.
I mean, like, it's obviously like... I mean, obvious that they hired, like, really crappy voice actors.
Is she
But the main people in the
apparently they're
storyline
letting anyone into
that you
the
talk
city
to,
these
like,
days.
Aaron here, the high matriarchs, Ross, and all them. The solid actors, or the voice actors are very solid.
How long will Avad hide in his palace? Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered. And her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
Okay, so much for not cursing.
What did he
The
mean
game's
about
gonna do
Ursa's
it for
murder?
me.
Not now.
Oh no. Alright, so... Come on, dude. I mean, he's being a little rude. Now I get he's upset. You know, his sister just died. I get that,
Okay,
dog.
how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Yep. Other than the door.
All of
Yeah.
this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
Yeah, I guess it does. Gonna open this door. Played Dark Souls 2 the other day and you can break doors, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Maybe upstairs I'll find something. Ooh, there's a ladder. Maybe all the way up here. Anything in here?
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn.
So...
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is,
Somebody
how to
put it
get
there.
through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Azeron make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Now, I did notice something while I was up there.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
I bet not. Cause...
Looks
Yeah.
big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell
Earlier was
down.
up here, this thing got a...
Let's give it a little push.
Although I'm sorry, as heavy as that's supposed to be, I don't think her little brain is able to do that.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Oh, I won't. No, I don't. I don't know. It's been so long ago. I probably threw it out. No, I do not. YouTube it. So far, look it up on YouTube. Which is what I'm doing right now. Yeah, you do. They're pretty quick. Every time I need to tie a tie, I go to YouTube to do it. You do it. You can tie it. That's Dad. Dad knows something. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you can wake her up and ask her. I don't think she does, though. Here we go. What's this?
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
So that's why he did it.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
Yeah, that would, I guess.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Yeah, Olin. What's up, bruh?
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Alright. Talk to Aaron.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
With my focus.
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses too. Like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell.
Yeah, so I should be going.
Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Yeah,
wait,
dude.
If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
He's got a point.
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Good, Aloy. Alright, so what quest is gonna give me? Find Olin at the excavation site now. We're gonna go to quests and main Fallen Field level 19, level I'm on 17. Yeah, so we're gonna do that one. Bandit camps, gateways, errands. What? Huh? Now, where is the, what is this, liberate the settlement? No. Bane. Aaron's sister Urza was ambushed. Get a play the fallen. I'm not high enough level to do that. Ah, it's level 19. Level 17. I need a couple more levels. So we'll do. No. Talk to. We'll do this bandit camp one. And so that way we can go to like 18, even though I said 19, we'll do that one, just so we can be at 18, just a little bit closer. But we're at 25 minutes again. I don't want to make these videos too long, so we're going to end it here. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, drop some comments. If there's anything that could be improved, also just subscribe if you would like to subscribe, and that way you'll know when the next video comes out and be able to watch it too, which will probably be right after this.
Is weak. He speaks of peace, but he's just afraid to
So
attack
anyway,
the
guys,
Shadow
thank you. I
Carja.
appreciate all the views and stuff that might happen, and I will catch you guys on the next one.